Hey guys, so this is the look we're doing today. As you see from the title, it's a spring look, and this is just the colours that spring makes me think of. Nothing too strong. For some reason purple is a spring colour for me, and pale green, and we've just kept the lips kind of fresh, nice peachy rosy colour, and not too strong on the cheeks. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you again in a second. Okay, so as ever, I've already got Urban Decay Primer Potion on my lid, and I have lip balm on my lips. I really should do this every video with lip balm, but I usually forget, and today I only remembered because they were actually dry. So, bad. Okay, so the first colour I'm using is this Barry M colour. It's just a pale green, and it's number 15. It's just one of the Dazzle dusts. So I'm just using a normal wee paddle shaped brush, and I'm just going to pat that all over the lid and just a little bit up into the crease. Because this is kind of a softer look, because that's what I think of with spring, we're not really going to have a heavy crease colour. It's just going to be enough to define your eye. I'll zoom in a wee bit. Okay, it's because this loose eyeshadow, make sure you're very good tapping it off unless you do your foundation afterwards, which is what I would normally do, but yeah, and using a patting motion to put it on is good, and making sure you only get it on one side of the brush, but I messed up and used both sides of my brush. So on the inner corner of the eye, we're not going to go into the crease, but on the outer corner here, I just want to kind of bring it up a little bit. So the next colour we're going to use is, for me, Blanc Type. This is just a skin tone matte shade. As you can see, I've hit pan in mine. However, if you're not as pale as me, this is clearly not going to be a skin tone shade for you, so whatever you'd like. So just to define my crease a little bit, I'm using a Lolo mineralised eyeshadow in 4-leaf Clover. This reminds me of MAC's Antique Green pigment. It's not like an exact dupe of it, but it's fairly close. So I'm just going to use this really quite thin, almost pencil-y brush. And I'm going to get that on there, and just start kind of tracing around. I'm going to bring it in here at the bottom in a V shape, and then up through my crease. So you can see that there, it's enough to define the eye, but not really stand out as a separate colour. Okay. And then I'm going to take a fluffy blending brush, and I'm going to put a little bit onto the blending brush as well. And then just trace over where I placed it with that pencil brush. Try and make sure everything's even. And just at the same time blend out the edges. And I've went a bit higher on this eye than the other one, so I'm going to quickly even that out. Okay, so the next thing we're going to add is another highlight. Because this is spring, I usually think of kind of golds. So I'm going to use this really pale gold colour here. This is from the Sleek Original palette, but everybody has colours like this anyway, so I wouldn't worry about it. Any shimmery gold product will do. Alright. Okay, so eyeliner, I'm actually going to use Urban Decay Liquid Liner in Crash. This is the old style packaging, so I'm pretty sure it's still the same colour. I'm actually going to put an eyeshadow over this to make it brighter purple, because I didn't have a bright enough purple, but I'm pretty sure they have one just now called Delinquent, which is a really nice bright purple, so if you've got that, just do that in one stage. So I'm just going to move the camera around a bit so that I can look in the mirror more. Okay. I've went a bit finer with this liner than I normally do. Not that much finer though. Okay, and I've flicked it out at the edges as well. Alright, so then for the lower lashes I've actually used one of their pencil liners in Lustre, the 24/7 pencils. But I should probably get rid of some of my fallout first, that would be a good plan. Alright, so this is just a kind of truer purple. It doesn't apply very as bright as the packaging suggests, but oh well. So just trace this under your lower lash line. I'm going just as far as the lashes, not all the way into the tear duct. Alright. And then I'm just going to take this 214 brush, it's a wee smudgery type brush, and we're going to go into Lime Crime's Empress. Yeah, Empress. It's purple, not blue, bad camera. Honestly, this is a very, very, very bright true purple with nice shimmer in it, and I'm just going to use that to go over the two Urban Decay purple liners. So see how that brightens up, and then same again on the lashes. Top lash line, not top lashes. I'm not painting my lashes purple. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with a black eyeliner. For me it's going to be Feline from MAC. And I'm just going to use this to do my waterline and my tight line. If you don't know what they are, I always describe them as the bits that meet when you blink. The waterline's the bottom one and tight line's the top one, I believe. I sometimes feel when I use coloured liner that I lose a bit of definition, and this will bring it back. Either that or just load up loads and loads of mascara, which is what I'm going to do next. And today I'm using Stila Multi-effect, which is a massive tube, which kind of annoys me because you never actually use that much mascara. As ever, I put it down to the base of my lashes and wiggle it and pull it through. And bottom lashes as well. Alright, so for the cheeks for this, because it's spring, I'm just going to go for any kind of pale peachy pink. I'm using this colour. This I bought off eBay. It's supposedly Anna Sui, but I'm not entirely positive it is, but it's still a pretty colour, so just going to dust that on the apples of my cheeks. It's not going to show up on camera, but if I keep going I'm going to look like a clown, so I will stop. For highlight, I've already done it because it's a liquid. It's Stila All Over Luminizer. I think this is number 6 or 9, but I can't remember, and it's not marked on it because it's a sample, but it's the goldy one, so I'm going to zoom out again because it looks scary. So for lips, I'm just going to use MAC's Love Nectar Lustre Glass because it's a nice peachy colour, and again, this is just what spring makes me think of. See, it just goes on as a lovely, very fresh, natural colour, and that to me is again what spring's all about. So that's that. I hope you'll enjoy. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to leave them down below and I will get back to you. Bye guys.